The average bill proposed in the state Senate this year is 10 pages long. If you wanted to print out all of those bills, those 11,000 pages would stack up to here. All 20 of these vetoes have the exact same explanation. Only the bill numbers were changed. And if you look at the timestamps on these, all 20 of these bills were vetoed within 15 minutes.
How did the governor feel about that?
Well, Governor Stitt tried his best to dodge the question. He said, and I quote, "I don't know about that," and then tried to redirect the conversation towards talking about how Trump's visit was highlighting the economic opportunity in Tulsa. Potato chips got more expensive than anything else at the barbecue. They went up by 22% over the last year. If you wanted to buy this bag last year, you could have gotten this one too for the exact same price. Night has fallen, but for residents, it's the beginning of a long tomorrow as they pick up the pieces, search for their possessions, and clean up the wreckage. While police believe that the victim and the suspect did not know each other, they do believe that this was a premeditated act. They say that the suspect parked his SUV here in a secluded loading area right next to an exit, and they believe that this was proof that it was planned in advance. Reporting live in Bartlesville, Sam Gelfand, News Channel 8. A day at the pool can quickly turn from fun to frightening. But when that happens, there's always someone there to help. At least Nick Pond says that's the idea.
You know, with the title of public pool, to think, well, we aren't open to the public. It's like, that's our only job. And when we can't do it, it's like, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
The city of Tulsa will not open up its pools without lifeguards. So having enough and making sure they're properly trained determines whether or not the Parks and Rec Department will sink or swim. Pond is in his third year as Tulsa's aquatic director. He says he'll need 40 lifeguards to keep every pool open.
First year we had like 14 total. Second year I had like 22 total. And this year we're looking to be close to 30.
But Berry Park pool manager Luke Latham says that number shouldn't make too many waves.
I don't think we're suffering nearly as bad a shortage of lifeguards as we were.
We could probably make it work, but there's those odd days that we'd have to close the pool here and there.
Pond says the city won't switch to swim at your own risk because not everyone takes to the pool like a duck to water.
When I say that probably 70% of the people that attend the pools under 18 years old can't swim, that's genuine.
Bella Mosley is one of Pond's new recruits hoping to make a splash.
There was definitely a lot more than I thought was coming with the job. I mean, you know, you think of lifeguarding, you think of sitting there, getting tan, watching kids. It's definitely very detailed. It's a very important job.
I love this job, I really do. But when we're up on stand, you know, it's serious business up there.
It starts with an online course and a full day of training in the pool.
And then you have a written test and you will be CPR and AED certified.
Then, and only then, can you whistle while you work. That is pretty loud.
It is loud.
But to Pond, that sound means Tulsa's public pools are finally afloat.
I don't get overtime for the hours I don't sleep at night. But thankfully, as of late, I am sleeping, so I don't have to put that request in.
Sam Gelfand, News Channel 8.
Sam, it looks pretty quiet out there.
Well, Daniela, even though people are starting to file out, the tailgaters are actually still here. They're just in these RVs that you see behind me. They all agree that you don't actually have to be inside the stadium to have a good time at Bedlam. What is Bedlam but a synonym for chaos?
We want the Sooners! We love the Sooners, baby!
If one thing's for sure, Bedlam makes people opinionated.
Yes, sir. We do actually have a little bias in the equation here.
Woo! State! Woo! We're Sooner, baby!
But before fans could take the shuttle and get inside Memorial Stadium, they had to come to Norman. Where did you guys come from today?
Los Angeles, Norman, Oklahoma, via Boston.
Omaha, Nebraska.
We actually come from Kansas.
Dallas, Texas.
This group of OU alums said there'd be no better place for a reunion.
It takes a lot, but we all keep in touch. When you have a bunch of best friends together, it's easy.
Even if it's your first Bedlam, it's easy to see how it brings people together.
These people are maniacs. But it is a lot of fun.
I love this place. I wouldn't want it any other way.
The party culture of a massive tailgating event is to be expected. So when did you start drinking today?
Probably around 11.
But Bedlam also brings out the unexpected. So someone just gave you a free turkey?
Boomer sooner, baby.
Because Bedlam is more than just a football game. To football fans, it's a unifying experience.
Look at the stadium, the agriculture, the architecture, the people. It's just peace, love, and American football, baby.
Like literally someone gave us a turkey. That's how good the energy is here at Norman, Oklahoma at OU. Boomer!
Sooner!
Many of the people I spoke with said that this was actually their first Bedlam. They all told me that this will not be their last. Reporting live in Norman, Sam Gelfand, News Channel 8.